Yo, what's up? I'm not. Wow, that's a pretty cool echo, man. Let's try again. You know, you can distinguish. You can figure out how big the room is by listening to the echo. Okay, my wife is giving me the look now. So anyway, we are now at the hotel room. I'm not in MC. No, I'm not. Well, I'm not in MC Hammer. Obviously, I'm in Thailand. So finally, I get the time to do what you guys have been requesting for, which is to release the data to the people, by the people, for the people. Yes, don't ask what you can do for the country. Ask what you can do for your followers. Oh, I think I got that one wrong. But anyway, so I have now, well, you know, the test I've done, banana box test, range test, 1,000 kilometer challenge, whatever. You guys want to know the data. I talked about this in the live stream before, and now I will show you. I made a Google Drive folder, which I made public, and it's read only. Well, actually, did I set it right here? Okay, I don't know, but none of that Apple stuff here. So it's just Google, yes. And by the way, before we start, the license I've chosen is the CC0, or which is public domain, which is that you can do whatever you like with it. You can use it, publish it, monetize it, make video, whatever, publish on whatever website you have. You don't even have to credit me. People probably figure out it's from me anyway if it's a banana box test. So I just set this on the description here on all of them. But let's go for the first one that you want to know about, which is the TB test. So I have, for now I have 3 of these Google, well, it's called Google, what is it called again? Google spreadsheet or something? Google Sheet. So first one here is the banana box test. And what this means is how many banana boxes you can fit in the trunk, and then the +1 is for the frunk, for those cars which can fit one in the frunk. And then this one is seats folded when you try to squeeze in as many as possible. And then at the bottom here, I put the E-Craft and ENB 200 because I was getting sick of those 2 cars getting on top every time. I want the Tesla to be on top, of course. Oh, okay. Anyway, but okay, so that's that one. And then over here we have the weight test. Again, I weighed the cars, and you know what? I'm dying. I'm getting coronavirus. Yes, wife and I, we are in a quarantine here. I'm just kidding. But actually, we shouldn't joke about this. Sorry for that. But I figured out that. Hang on. Let me just pause for a bit. Okay, we're back. Yes. So anyway. The weight that is in that document, whatever vehicle document, does not always correspond with the real world. So I always weigh the cars, front and rear axle. So you have it here in case you want to see stuff. Also the weight distribution here. I also give you guys roughly this is the gross battery size. Okay, and then next one is noise. I also noise test them on the same stretch around Crofta. And again, this is not, what is it, weighted? Is it calibrated? No, there's the spectrum analyzer. No, this is why I don't want to release this data, because there will always be some smart asses out there be like, this is not good enough. You know, Bjørn, you should change this. You should say, no, okay, yes. Also, I realize, yes, average is not what it's supposed to be. So you can't take average of 2, 3 logarithmic numbers. I actually don't know how the heck you make an average of 3 log numbers, but okay, so I just call it mid, then it's some kind of median or whatever, just to give you an impression of how noisy it is overall in different speeds. And then I also try to separate summer tires from winter tires. In general, what I figure out is that winter tires are softer and they will make less noise, except for Nuke and Hakkapeliitta R3, which just are notoriously noisy. At least the SUV tires. Seems like the tires for those tiny cars, they are not that noisy. But people with e-trons, they complain about noisy tires, and they just happen to have R3. So if you go for Continental, it's better. But you see, this is just real world measurements. So okay. And then range test. Range is a big mess. This is what I don't want to show you guys. I tried to clean it up, but you know, I tried to make it a systematic test as possible, organize it, see what kind of wheels we have, tires, whatever, record temperature, everything. So you have them here pretty much, and you see I do the low speed test. You guys always wonder, oh, why do you drive so slow on the motorway? Derp, derp, derp. Well, it's because I measure something that seems to be realistic for many people when they drive on a mixed type of road. They drive from Oslo to Hemsedal or Yale or whatever, you know, Trondheim or other places. When you drive from Salzburg to Hallstatt, you can't just hammer it on the Autobahn. So that's what this one is for, the 90 kilometers per hour. And then the 120 kilometers per hour is more typical of when you drive on the actual Autobahn, and then you cruise at 130 kilometers per hour, and then sometimes you have Stau, Baustelle, and then you have to take it easy. So usually the average speed is around 120. So that's to give you some indication of what kind of range you can expect. And then also I have some summer results here, and this is degrees Celsius, which is the universal temperature unit, yes. And then you have some winter results also. So you have them there, of course, the juicy stuff here, 1,000 kilometer challenge, yes, the Hall of Fame or the Hall of Shame is also here. Try to organize them. I could probably do it better. You guys can do whatever you like with this. Copy it, and you're like, ah, shit, you shouldn't. I know, you know, I'm a database. Well, I know database and design. It's bad design. This is no. To put two variables in the same column or in the same what is in database term? I'm getting rusty here. The same variable, very much. You want to split them. You should have, of course, have a temp from, and then a temp to, or a temp low, temp high, and then the temp average. But again, the average here is not really a true average. It's just an average based on the mid and the low. Yeah, average is probably I don't know how the heck I would calculate average temperature. So anyway, and this one price, by the way, is in K in NUK or nukes. So for example, Model 3 long-range performance, well, if you get this pretty stripped down without autopilot package and stuff, full self-driving, you can buy it for 500,000 NUK. So it's just to give you an indication of how expensive these cars are. So you see that, let me see, where's my favorite car? Ioniq, yes, oh, look at that, 250,000 NUK. And it's pretty high up there. It's actually, yeah. Okay, anyway, and then Yellow test. You might be surprised that there are few results in the Yellow test, because I just recently started doing it. And then recently I tried the Yellow test with, what car was it again that failed? It was, I don't remember, but it was a car I tried to drive to Yellow, and then it was the e-Soul, yes, because of some unfall after Gol, then I had to turn around. There's never shame in turning around and bail out, yes. Okay, anyway, enough about this one. So you can just do whatever you like with it. How do I get out of here? Oh, escape, file, print. No shit, huh? All right, we're back here. All right, now let's see this one, charging speed compared. So it's just I've collected a bunch of charging curves. Some of this I recorded them myself. Some of this, like this version 3 supercharging, these two I recorded them myself. Should be more or less optimal. Again, as I've learned when driving so many cars and charging so many cars, is that you almost have to have it, the ambient temperature needs to be 20-25 degrees, you know, nice hot outside, in order to get the optimal nice and flat curve. But I think it's close enough, at least for e-tron. It has active battery cooling, and it cools it up, and they probably put enough cobalt in the battery, so you can get nice speed even at low temperature. And then here we have a whole bunch of data I collected. Again, I don't remember Taycan. Of course, I haven't tried it. I based it on some other video. The Model 3, again, yes, the 250 kilowatt from US somewhere. The Model X, I think that's my own recording. e-tron is also my own recording. EQC is my own. iPace is also my own, eSoul is my own, and Ionic is my own recording. So they're all here, all the data. We have kilowatt, and then the C rating, and then kilometers per hour. And at each state of charge, I prefer it that way. Some people, they like to have time in the x-axis, but to me it doesn't make sense to look at the time. Well, again, sometimes it makes sense, but I want to look at state of charge. But then you see here, something just got fucked up here when I converted it from Excel to Google Docs. So whatever, someone could just clean it up. So you can't just take this one and use it in some nice video, whatever. You have to clean it up somehow. So maybe I'll do that later. And then here we have a whole bunch of other stuff. This is based on range, actually real world range, on different models. Again, we have the state of charge. Now, actually this time I look at time, yes. So I mentioned that, yes, I don't like the time component, but actually this one you have time, and then all these variables, and then you get these graphs where based on on kilowatt hour, and then over time. I think the essence is this one. I think the red one here is the Model 3, which is that over a given, what the heck, it's just messed up now, what shit. Okay, but whatever, you see that when you charge, the Model 3 just gets a huge gap here because it's so efficient. So yeah, that's the thing about that. Was this range table? Okay, it's just some stuff I calculated to show in some of the previous videos. So it's all there. Okay, let me see. Now to switch again. Okay, and the last one here is the charging prices. Oh yes, the top of the crop. Yeah. So here we have the charging prices in Norway, Sweden, Denmark, and I didn't bother checking all the countries. So here you have Ionity, and again, these are the charging speed based on what I know roughly, our average charging speed. I guess you could tune this if you want. Let's say you want a Leaf with rapid gate, so you want to know, okay, if I go to 50 kilowatt and you have there. Wait, okay, there you see, now the price has changed. So you can just use this for whatever you like. I think it has fairly updated prices on Circle K. You see, I've been talking with Circle K about the whole stuff, and they watched my video. And I think they did this on purpose, that they set the price to be, oh shit, yeah, there's one thing, I have to fix it now. This one is supposed to be like this, and then this one is supposed to be like this. Okay, so I'm gonna fix it right now. You can see what a ninja I am. Oh yeah, look at that. Wait, hold on. And then this one, like this. Okay, there. Now it's fixed. Okay, this is autosave, by the way. They purposely set it to 499 because if they set it to 5, then it will become red. Like a ninja. Okay, and then you have Fortune prices and all this other stuff here. So again, you can just tweak to figure out which one is the best for you. I'm not sure if all of these are updated. Tesla is still that price. Going to talk with the discount, yeah. So you see we have Norway, and then over here we have Sweden, and you see Sweden is SEK, Norway is NOK over here, and then Denmark, they use DKK, which is very expensive. I mean, it's a strong coin. Not as strong as Bitcoin, right? No. Bitcoin just plummeted, I heard. But over here we have a different threshold because prices in Denmark is ridiculously high. Yes. So again, you can just use this. I'm not sure if we should do some kind of crowd fund. No, not crowded work or something, group something, so you guys can edit it and whatever, and then update it. Because I suspect it will be a big cluster mess if everyone just start editing over here. We should have one dictator to change this, which is me. And then this one is just some, yeah, I want to show the example that you have to look at the real world case. I'm not sure what I did. I think I did some manual calculation and stuff. So you see, this is a whole bunch of shit I don't want to show you guys. You'd be like, oh damn, that's ugly. Oh shit, you know you can do this shit, you know. This is what I don't want. People message me, hey, you know that Teslabjørn spreadsheet? I know what you can do. You can do this, you can do that. I'm like, yes, oh, thank you. Okay, yes, all right. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. So from now on, if you look in the video description below, there will be a link to that Google Doc folder, and then you can just download it and have fun with it. So, you know, this is at least the least I could do to give it back to you guys, because you guys have been supporting me on Patreon and donating to me. So this is, you know, the people paid me to do all these tests and stuff. You know, some people wonder, what is your job? Well, my job is to put banana boxes in the cars, and I eat hot dogs and drive 1,000-kilometer challenges. So yeah, I will keep making these tests because it seems like you guys enjoy it, so I will do it. Yeah. So that's gonna be it, I guess. If you have more comments or suggestions, you can, I guess, tell me in the comment section below, and then I will consider it. Yes. So thank you guys so much. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching, and talk to you later.